In this video, I'll be showing you why the LVOA-C is one of the more unique guns in XDefiant and how to take advantage of some of its quirks. Here's a quick preview of what you can expect. So what makes this gun different than all the other assault rifles? Well, first of all, it has a fantastic time to kill of 390 milliseconds, which is faster than both the AK-47 and ACR in its ideal range, but that's not where the real power lies. Ideally, this gun will do 17 damage a shot, but the real power of this gun that really sets it apart from the others is that this gun has hardly any drop-off going from the ideal range to the mid-range. You go from 17 damage to 16 damage, all the way out to 39 meters. That is insane. Let's do some quick math. So this gun ideally will do 17 damage a shot, meaning you'll need 6 shots to kill. At mid-range, this gun does 16 damage a shot. Now some of you might be saying, but wait, 16 times 6 is only 96. That's correct. But when you play a cleaner with this gun, it just puts it over the top. Because the thing with the cleaner passive is that the first 4 points of damage that come out of the cleaner passive actually tick a little faster than the last 4. So your TTK at mid-range, it is a little bit slower than ideal range, but just barely. And both are a 6-shot kill, which is wild. That really, you'll find yourself getting a ton of kills with the cleaner passive. This is one of the best synergies in the game for the cleaners, only rivaled by maybe some of the DMRs. It's actually pretty crazy how good this gun is with the cleaners due to its range profile and damage profile. It's something that many people just didn't really think about. This gun will shred phantoms, and the way it maths out, it's super efficient. 7 shots with the LVOA-C and its optimal damage will do 119 damage. And the cleaner passive, the first 2 damage points it does are instant. So your TTK actually goes down playing a cleaner, and this is kind of a weird quirk where you only need that extra 1 damage. So yeah, this gun will shred phantoms with a 7-shot ideal TTK that comes out quick, and also at mid-range you will kill phantoms in 7 shots. However, you do need to wait for more damage to tick on your cleaner passive. So the TTK with 7 shots will be quite slow. Like they're gonna have to slowly die from that cleaner passive. It's very likely you'll hit 8 shots and kill them at range. But you know, if you only get 7 shots and they run around a corner, you're still gonna kill them. So very efficient. Now, some of you guys might be scared off by the fact that this gun takes 6 shots and 7 shots to kill. Does that mean I need to be really accurate with this gun to do well? Actually, no. So the way it works is if you have 2 guns that have equivalent time to kills, it's actually easier with a gun that shoots faster because your inaccuracy is punished less. Now let's just, for the sake of explaining this, talk about DMRs. So for a DMR, you know, it shoots twice a second. Now if you miss a shot with the DMR, your TTK dramatically increases. But when you have a gun like this that shoots 13.3 times a second and you miss a shot, who cares? There's really hardly any difference. So you can be a little bit sloppier with your aim with a gun like this compared to a DMR. So you've got some efficiency there. And speaking of efficiency, another bonus of having a gun that hits very little amounts but very quickly is that it's more efficient in terms of the damage profile when things get sloppy. You know, if you're shooting a guy that's got like 76 health, it maths out more efficiently to have more little numbers than big numbers because overkill is just wasted. It's important to remember that this game is not some hyper sanitized, you know, perfect scenario environment where you have 100 health and they have 100 health and nobody else is shooting. Now, this is a game where people have healing and shields, and your teammate might have done like, you know, 25 points of damage, and then they might have slowly regened. So having a gun that shoots quickly and does little amounts of damage, assuming the TTK is equivalent, is actually more efficient than having a gun that does big chunks of damage, because those big chunks of damage usually end up being overkill and it's not really useful. Now let's get into my attachments. And the first thing you're going to notice is I love ADS walking speed. And you can get away with it with this gun because this gun's stock mobility is so good that your ADS does not get punished nearly as much as other guns. This is the fastest assault rifle in the game, even faster than the MDR SMG hybrid, which is crazy. The baseline ADS speed and the baseline sprint out are both 250 milliseconds. That's crazy. And since this gun has such an incredible mid-range damage profile, you can run the lightweight barrel, which is one of the best ways to get your ADS speed down. So even running all the leather-wrapped attachments, which normally, screw over your ADS speed, you really don't notice. It works out damn near perfectly. So, yeah, you really can't go wrong with the ADS strafe speed, and you're just not penalized with your aim down sight speed with this gun. It's kind of crazy. Another massive win for this gun is that the iron sights are incredible. I normally run a red dot on every single gun in this game, but this gun has the best iron sights of any gun I've used in this game. They're small, they don't get in the way, they're very readable. Yeah, they're perfect. So this is the only gun in the game I don't use a red dot for, which means that you can run an extra attachment, and I personally opt for the extended mag. The extended mag I think is a solid choice for this gun because you do have a fast rate of fire. You will burn through the 30 baseline pretty quick. It does help for the multi-kill situations or when things get scrappy, you got to shred a shield, whatever. Honestly, the main reason I run the extended mag is it's fun to get some YouTube clips. But you absolutely could run fast mags or quick mag, or if you do really love the red dot sight, go ahead and slap that thing on there. You can't really go wrong with that. But again, the iron sight is super solid. I would really honestly just try and get used to it because it's very minimal. Doesn't really it doesn't really get in the way. Now, I will say that the camos for the metallic guns, so the bronze, silver, and gold, are currently bugged. So don't use those skins if you want to use the iron sights, because the iron sights are different for some reason. So don't do that. Just use the baseline skin if you're using the iron sight. Now on to the gameplay section of the video. Hopefully this will show you guys how I play to the strengths of this gun. First thing you're going to notice is that I'm really abusing ADS strafe speed. Just look at how I swing around these corners. It's so good. ADS walking speed is one of the best stats in this game, maybe the best, for multiple reasons. First of all, it lets you just swing around corners and really take advantage of peeker's advantage, meaning that I see my enemies longer than they see me due to the way networking in video games works. But it also gives you really good crosshair placement discipline. And watch this reload cancel right here. A lot of people don't know that you can just ADS to cancel your reload. Old habits die hard, so you're not trapped in these reload animations in XDefiant. But look at me strafing around. It's just crazy how fast you can get your strafe speed in this game. And what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to wait and heal up. And what I'm doing is while I'm healing up, I'm just listening. I'm trying not to move at all so I can just really hone in and listen. Hear this guy pushing me, drop my firebomb. He runs right into it. Get the cheeky kill here. Unfortunately, I'm running low on ammo, so I go to pick up his gun, but he's got a sniper, so I'm like, fuck it, let's rock the deagle. End up killing that guy with the deagle. Go to pick up his gun. He's got an AK. That'll work. And mow down the last guy. This next clip is really going to show off the power of the cleaner passive. Like, I just get a few shots on this guy. He's just going to die to the burn damage. And you'll notice that anytime the gameplay gets a little bit scrappy and it just kind of turns into a clusterfuck, that's when the strengths of this gun will really start to shine. It's when that rate of fire, the extended magazine, the crazy strafe speed, that's when it's going to really shine. It's like things like this. Like, this is obviously not like a very clean engagement, but I can just pre-fire and I can use my strafe speed to not only play aggressive, but also play defensively. And that's what you'll notice in some of these clips is that I'll be, pre-firing around corners. Like that right there, a little bit of a pre-fire right there. But this gun basically is an SMG, so it does very well in these, situations like this, like on Arena, where, you're just like zipping around. And yeah, you can use your mobility to not only be aggressive, but also play defensive and really take advantage of that peeker's advantage like I did right there. Unfortunately, this turns into too much of a clusterfuck. There's only so much you can do. I really can't even see what I'm shooting at. There's just so much red. They start spamming grenades. really trying to get me. But again, you'll notice, look at this, cleaner passive gets me a kill. And even when you aren't getting kills with the cleaner passive, you're going to get a lot of kill assists and normal assists and damage assists. It's going to help your team a lot with all that extra burn damage, because you got to think, not only is it doing damage, it's preventing the enemies from regenning health, because they have to sit through the full duration of the burn before they can start regenning. But just the raw mobility and damage of this setup is just crazy. So it's something I would definitely recommend trying. It's honestly, I think this gun is a little bit slept on. I think it, with it being a new gun, people tried it out and didn't have immediate success, and we're just like, it's okay. But it's actually pretty damn good in my opinion. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to subscribe with notifications on, follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and join the Discord. It's free.